Hey guys, Fefes here and welcome to another episode of whatever we want to call it. I think we'll just call it Hearthstone Reviews or something like that. So basically what's happening today is that new patch is released for Hearthstone. It may not seem like a big release, but it's actually pretty big. First thing first, what's changed? We gotta talk about our Murlocs, right? What happened to our Murlocs? Murlocs with all in their tags previously and now changed to your, which means it only affects friendly Murlocs. Because it's been nerfed, so-called, it actually wasn't nerfed, right? It's more like Murlocs actually got a buff simply because your Murlocs do not buff your opponent's Murlocs anymore, and it's technically a buff. So I don't think there will be any, there should be any refunded dust. Therefore, refunded dust has been eaten by Murlocs, and the affected Murlocs are said, like Grimscale Oracle, Cold Light Seer, Murloc Tycaller, Murloc Wall Eater. Okay, so possibly affected decks by this is Murloc Paladin. It makes Murloc Paladin slightly more usable. So Murloc Paladins might see more play. I don't think so, simply because it's still not strong enough. It's good. It's maybe tier 2, but it's not that good. So next, we have our introduction to our new daily quests, right? We have our miscellaneous quests, like the 100 gold ones, as well as the 50 gold ones, which is also really a whole bunch of miscellaneous things, like play 20 beasts, play some Murlocs, play pirates. They basically want you to play different thematic decks instead of just playing the same deck over and over again, or have a few decks ready in order to always tackle the daily quests. So yeah, this is a good initiative by them, right? And it's also good simply because the gold dispensed by these quests are actually pretty good. I mean, 100 gold, 50 gold, a whole bunch of quests that give out 50 gold. It's definitely much better than, say, a quest that asks you to win 2 games and they only give you 40 gold. Also, you might want to keep in mind the amount of effort you need to make in order to get like 50 gold as compared to, say, a 40 gold quest. Some of the quests here are kind of questionable in terms of the amount of effort you need to put in just to get the gold. So yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit later. Next, we have our class specific quests as well. Basically, they ask you to play 50 of the class cards or 30 of the class cards, right? You're gonna have to decide whether you think additional 20 cards is worth the additional 20 gold. I personally think it's not worth, so I would just wait for the next day and re-roll, or maybe try and roll for something like play with a friend and get 80 gold, or even better, roll for the quest that asks you to spectate a friend. But because of all these all these new quests, it's getting highly unlikely to get those. But yeah, let's move on. Basically, what I think about these quests, okay, it's good. It introduced a variety to mundane class win quests. But overall, overall, the amount of gold dispensed via quests have increased, right? Talk about quests that are super worth. Basically, any shaman quest is super worth since it's the best deck available right now, and the deck itself packs in so many shaman cards. So it's like once you get a shaman quest, you're supposed to be like really way too happy, right? Quests that are not worth would be basically any priest quest. You cannot win with priest. You technically just can possibly win, except maybe some brawl that you kind of lucked out on, or maybe some if you play normal, then if you're a pussy, you play normal, then yeah, you kind of win in that sense. Of course, there is a unicorn priest out there right now, but it's still not good enough. I don't think so. It's probably tier 2 also. So yeah, priest quests are not worth if you see them. Priests don't even pack a lot of priest cards because basically According to someone, Priest was supposed to get value out of the neutral cards. Wow, right? Wow. So basically, priest quests are not worth. If you see any priest quests, just shuffle them or wait for the next day to do that. Any quest that asks you to use your hero power 30 times is not worth. 50 gold for 30 hero powers is not worth. You're not gonna win the game. You're not, unless you're a hunter, you're not gonna win the game. And even hunters don't press hero power that much. Even handlocks don't press hero power that much. Have you seen any deck that plays Frost Giant? You don't. Which means hero power quest sucks. Next, Murloc quests. Nobody plays Murlocs. Even Murloc paladins only play a certain amount of Murlocs. Sure, Tiny Fin, no. Sir Finley is in every single deck, but do you want to complete this quest of say how many Murlocs? 75 Murlocs? Do you want to play 75 games just to get it? Or do you want to play 30 games just to get it? I don't think so. I don't think so. And Murloc decks suck. So yeah, these quests are not worth. And all the 100 gold quests, basically there are just way too many actions required for each gold that you're getting. So it's not worth as well. If you're a guy who plays really casually, you're not gonna get the gold as well. So yeah, the amount of effort, nah, not worth. Anything else from this patch would be anything noteworthy would be that yogg'saron now applies overload in your mana pool when it casts something with overload. So cross your fingers and hope that yogg'saron doesn't play elemental destruction for nothing, especially when there's no board to clear. Cause elemental destruction kills yogg'saron and overloads you for 5. Sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Stay awesome. Bye bye.